Hello, everybody. This is GrannyTino, aka Marguerite Fair, and I'm bringing you the old people news today. It's an important way to bring in the new year. And this actually is the new year. So this is right on target. Now, we have a lot of things to talk about, but first, we're going to cover our first old people news report. And it's time for laughter talks and some real dirt about how old people feel about what's going on in the world today. And while there's still enough of us around to get some wisdom from, you should stop and pay attention because things aren't getting better. And we have some ideas on how we might be able to make a little bit of changes in the world. Now, first of all, too many 60 people, 60 years old plus, are repeatedly complaining about being tired all the time, depression, increasing feelings of despondency. Can you say despondency? If you can still say that word, you're doing okay. High blood pressure, feeling bloated all the time, joint pain, back pain, and neck pain, headaches, sinus problems. And the number one complaint they are having is that they're too fat and tired of weekly trips to the ER. And it's really true. I mean, I'm on Facebook a lot, and a lot of people are always at the doctors or in the ER. And that's why I make those snappy comments when I see them posting recipes for desserts filled with things they shouldn't be eating. And that's what prompted this report. Now, Granny Tino uh, wants to ask the people who keep complaining, are you eating your feelings daily? Do you think there's a possibility you're eating your feelings with refined sugar products, high salt, and high fat foods? That's a legitimate question. Now you have to stop and think about that. Are you spreading the misinformation that healthy foods cost more than a bag of fruit and vegetables? Stop it. That's not true, and we all know it. That's an out and out lie. There are lots of grocery stores around here. There are a lot of Hispanic grocery stores. There are a lot of discount grocery stores where you could buy lots of vegetables for really good money. So, let's be real here. I bought a whole bag of veggies and fruits and a package of lean, organically grown ground beef, and I spent 21 bucks. So I'll tell you, that's enough food for me for 5 days. And I always have, if I find something I like I love Brussels sprouts. Trader Joe's has Brussels sprouts for $1.99 a bag. And I eat them every day. So one bag usually lasts me maybe 4 days, or I'll mix them with my other vegetables. So seriously, get your favorite foods and then just mix them all up together in a pan and eat them. Okay, so let's dig deeper. All right. I think it's time that we dug a lot deeper. We're going to go deep into the well of reality, the real reality, not propaganda reality. Okay. Um, do you regularly consume alcohol? Do you insist only that people that do exercises or show offs? Have you said that all your life? Would you rather pop 5 prescription medications than do 10 sit ups and take a daily walk around the block? Be real, people. Is that really what you want? It's not that hard to do a little bit of exercise. Find something you like, ride a bike, walk, uh, do isometrics, do yoga, do something, make your blood move. That's helpful to your body pattern. Now, I want to ask, most importantly, have any of the people who complain about those things ever watched a YouTube video? Because they have these holistic doctors now, or alternative doctors that you have to listen to your doctor. I'm not telling you not to, but you might want to try some alternative methods so you're not taking any more prescription medication and you're getting healthier. So if you've there are YouTube videos, and what these doctors do is they explain all those foods we've been talking about, cakes and candies and cookies, all those silly recipes that you're putting up there that you eat, they're killing you. They're filled with refined sugar, high fat. They have no nutritional value. And what they're doing is they're just making your arteries close more and more. Now, it does. It clogs up your veins eating like this, weakens your immune system, weakens your liver and heart, causes joint pain, gout, and severe sinus problems. It makes you fat, bloated, and more miserable when your stretch pants don't even fit. They get too tight. And let me tell you, I know what I'm talking about because you can't pull anything over on me. I've always was a fat kid and when I was young, and I know what I'm talking about. I used to, my stretch pants got too tight. That's not good. And you know what? When you're younger, you can get away with that. And if I'm talking to you and you're in my age demographics, you're not of that age anymore where you can play with fire. Refined sugar from desserts and high carbohydrate diets are responsible for diabetes, which will kill you, your kidneys, your eyes, and your heart. Now, that's a fact. So, if you go onto these YouTube videos, they'll actually explain and show you diagrams and where your organs are and how your immune system is really working so hard to help you. You can get some information, and the more information the more empowered we are. That's very important. People have not been mean all their lives when they're saying you need to exercise or eat better. They're trying to help you live a better quality of life. And it's not really fair to your family or your grandchildren or your loved ones that you're slowly killing yourself and now paying the price. And they all have to be dragged in there. They have to go get you, they have to take care of you, or else, if you're too hard to take care of, you're going to end up in a home. Is that what you want? I think people really need to think of all the steps that are going down the road. Now, I want you to remember this. Um, we all have faults, and we all have to work hard on trying to make ourselves better, yours truly included. And this game, we're playing tag with our organs when we eat that way. And don't blame it on your age. It's not that you had to give up bench pressing 300 pounds or because you have bad knees because it happened overnight because you got old. No, that's not what happened. It happened from a lifetime of bad choices. And there are consequences for bad choices. Unlike this new world where nobody is supposed to be responsible for anything, and you get banned from Facebook if you tell people the reason they're bloated is because the way they eat. No, it's the truth. And sometimes we just have to hear the truth because there's no way around it. Now, if you don't mind going to the emergency room and you don't mind taking a lot of prescription medications, then just do what you're doing and be happy. I'm just addressing the people that aren't happy, the people that are complaining about these things, and hoping it will shed some light. So my wonderful friend Benita always said, it is not growing old that makes us sick. It is getting sick that makes us grow old. And that is the truth. We are not actually designed to have all these problems. We're designed that one day our body wears out and we just go to sleep and don't wake up when the body clock is done. But your average person is taking 10 to 20 years off their life by the way they're eating. And I have a lot of people that are friends, my friends, and I want to see them be around a long time. And that's why I like to share this stuff. So that's really true. And, back in the day, some of you should remember Jack LaLanne. I'd like to see you try to make an excuse to him. He would have hit you over the head with his juicer. So I'll end this report by saying this: plan your feedings very carefully. And I think that if we plan what we have in the house, it's actually more beneficial. Celery, if you think maybe the prices went up a little bit, I get the celery hearts and I find them for $1.99, sometimes $1.49 for a big bunch of celery. That's so good for your bones. So many good things in there. And you could stuff like tuna fish in them or a little bit of peanut butter if you can still eat peanut butter. I can't because my gallbladder doesn't like it, but and the fruits in season and vegetables. I never pay more than, if prices are up, I'll pay 99 cents for a cucumber because I like them, but I get them from the regular little grocery store I go to, and they'll usually have them two or three for $1. And you eat a cucumber with, a cucumber has almost every mineral your body needs. So it's worth finding these things out and having it stocked in advance so you can be prepared. Because remember this, this is really important. I'm going to leave you with this
All
worldly
right.
bit of wisdom. Remember, it will be your last unhealthy meal that will kill you.
Ah!
That happened to my father, and it happens to people. That's why you're not supposed to eat these foods. Because when your body's digesting, and when you lay down and you go to sleep, if you notice, these things usually happen after people have eaten, or in the middle of the night, or early in the morning, because there's a digestion process to all that food you ate all day that you think is fine. Well, that's where if there's a kink in the system and you're laying down, that's when it's going to happen. So remember, it's your last meal that can kill you. So people, please think carefully about what you eat. Okay? This is said with love. This is sent with helping everyone in the new year. And I hope you enjoyed this report. Again, is still old people news, but I'm mixing it up here to share some information with you before we get on to our other reports. This is letting you know I am Marguerite Fair. I do the Laughter Talk show. I created it in 2013. It's had many evolutions. It's been new over 50. It's been the M&Ms, and it evolved over the years to Laughter Talks. But I've been doing these shows for a long time and enjoying them tremendously. But my pet peeve as a GrannyTino old news is that I'm taking my show on the road. So I thought I'd incorporate this into the old people news because I'm a aging well old people and I'm hitting the road. I'm leaving the state of California. It's just not conducive to anyone who is not a millionaire or a billionaire to live here. And sadly, that's the truth. So I'm buying a house in another state, moving to Oklahoma. And the reason I'm sharing this is I wanted to let everyone know that I plan on continuing the shows, the fun, the laughter. And I do have some shows lined up for January. And if there's any lag at all, I'll let you know. But the show should be able to continue. But during the process of moving, I am driving out. And if there's any lag at all, don't be concerned. I will come back, and you can always, always go on to the Laughter Talks YouTube channel and watch all the videos at any time, even the older shows or the newer shows. And I would like to ask that the people who watch the show, please subscribe. If you hit the subscribe button, it's on the video, or through the regular YouTube channel, you can subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I've been trying to get up to 1,000 people, and you need that amount to start being able to do promotions and earn a living with it, which is always a good thing. And so I tried to bring you fun content and different kinds of shows. And we do a lot of shows with Samantha Wagoner, and we do the real fake news and Netflix movie reviews, and we're going to be continuing that. And I do Ask Roberta E with Roberta Basson, and we're going to continue doing those shows. And also, I have wonderful different guests from different walks of life that have interesting stories or careers or things they're doing in the world. And I just wanted to say that if any of you at any time would like to be a guest on the Laughter Talk shows, I'd love having a conversation with you, as long as you know at some point there'll have to be some laughter. So, again, I hope that I've inspired. I love to inspire other people and be inspired by other people. And what I would just like to say is, I wish everyone a very healthy new year, a very happy new year, and a very productive and joyful new year filled with love. Love is what it's all about. So please keep watching. know that we're going to keep going. And if I've inspired you at all, please subscribe and share these with your friends. Okay? Have a great day. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. See you 2023 already. Bye.